Hey everyone, welcome back to the Art of Safe Scumming. It's great to be here as always. Thank you for tuning in. And today we got some patch changes to look at. Now, I was given early access to this particular patch, got to play around with it a little bit before it came out. And I guess what I would say is that for the most part, most of the things in this patch are not things that I would pay attention to because I just simply don't play the ogres and I don't play multiplayer. So I actually went back and looked, and I have never actually played an Immortal Empires ogres campaign. I played a Realms of Chaos campaign back when it was initially launched, but I haven't played the ogres since then. So when I loaded up an Immortal Empires campaign, it basically gave me all the introductory stuff for the ogres. So that's how long it's been. And I will say that the UI changes are nice, but what I really wanted to focus on here today is Skaven, because we got some changes across the board for chariots. And this has to do with unit mass and a few other tweaks to their stats. So what I want to basically go through here is for my Doom Flayers. My Doom Flayers doubled in mass, basically. They went from 800 to 1,500 unit mass. And that makes them able to get in and out of combat more readily, or at least theoretically. We will find out. And that should make them more devastating on the charge when they're at full speed. So if we look at the other stat changes, they did get an increase in their infantry bonus, roughly a third increase on their infantry bonus, but their weapon strength did go down a little bit. Their armor piercing went down by 10 points, and same thing with their melee attack, went down by 5 points. More like a chariot, but also once they get into skirmishes with the infantry specifically, they're going to do much better work than against other types of units. So they are basically being enhanced for the purposes of wrecking infantry, which is what they're supposed to be doing anyway. This applies to your characters on your Doom Flayers as well. I like to put my Warlock Masters and Ikit Claw on the Doom Flayer because while the Doom Wheel is pretty awesome, being able to take Ikit Claw with Second Wind Serum and just race around the map on a Doom Wheel, especially with his speed enhancements, or excuse me, I said Doom Wheel, Doom Flare, I think is more valuable than having him on a big Doom Wheel. Anyway, let's look at these things in practice. Okay, so here we are in a custom battle. This is without the new patch, so we're just gonna kind of situate ourselves here. And actually, I think we'll use this right here because it's nice and flat, and then if we need to, we can withdraw. Let's take our Doom Flayers. Ikit is just going to kind of sit here on the flanks. And let's run these guys up over the hill here. And what we're going to do first of all, is just charge them down the hill into these spearmen. And I'm hoping that they will come at us. It does not look like they will come at us. So first things first, let's just charge right into one of these Empire Spearmen here and see what kind of impact we get baseline. All right. So there you see we're pushing through a little bit. And, you know, once they get in melee, we're in pretty good shape. Let's do the same thing. Let's pick a different unit here. And let's see if we can get them from behind. So, in order to do that, let's create a focus at one of these up here and see if we can't get these Doom Flayers in on the rear of one of these Empire Spearmen. And we're not going to get a rear, but we can get a flanking charge here. They're not in formation. And yeah, they punched through. It still wasn't a clean punch, but let's go ahead and get back up here on the high ground. And let's see what our ability to get out of battle looks like. It looks okay. Yeah, we were able to, and we're getting tied up a little bit there, but we were able to get out of there pretty easily. And I don't know. Let's see if we can get them to come up the hill a little bit at us by moving some of the clan rats up here. We might have to smack them with some magic, actually. And we'll just do a warp lightning on this one as well. I don't want to do a ton of damage on all of these units because I don't want them to... I want to be able to see what happens when we charge into them. Was that enough to get their attention? Maybe a second cast of something? Maybe if we hit the Lord with the with this thing.
Wield the winds.
All right, now they're coming at us. Okay. So let's do a charge down the hill and let them get a little bit closer. This looks like a really good candidate here. Or are they just reorganizing? All right. Yeah, this looks like a really good candidate for charging down the hill. We'll do this one because we can and it might interfere. Okay. Let's go ahead and charge into this. Okay. It's relatively underwhelming. Got it. Now let's go ahead and install the patch. All right, so basically the same thing here. Let's just go ahead and line up, and we'll go ahead and send Ikit up there with them because we're going to need him to aggro the army, probably. So let's just go up there and see if there's any behavioral changes to start with. Doesn't look like they're just reorganizing. Okay, so let's just go ahead and send this one in here and see how it does on the charge into the spears. So we've hit the nice flattened level. They should start their charge about now. And maybe a little bit more penetration, but not, amazing. Now they do have that 1/3 increase in infantry bonus. So I would say that it does look like they are doing maybe more damage here, damage per second because of the infantry bonus. But let's go ahead and get them out of there. Let's see if we can get this charge in on the rear here, like we did last time, and just see what kind of punch we get. And they're going to turn around on us, so that's not going to help us any. What I really want is for these guys to start moving like we did last time. Because if we can get them to break ranks, yeah, they're just going to roll in on us. Yeah, so penetration, roughly the same. Doom Flayers are a little bit derpy, and they always have been. So let's see if we can replicate the down the hill charge, because I think this is where, if there's a perceptible difference, we'll see it. And again, keeping in mind that this is not ideal, because we are talking about charging into spears. So let's make sure that we get a good run up on this unit here. And that should give us basically full speed. Did not want that one. Kind of derping a little bit. Alright, full speed. And yeah, I would say that there's definitely an increase in the puncture, if you will. Let's see if we can get another one here. It's not in formation. Yeah, they're throwing those dudes down the hill considerably farther than the first time around. The meta for Skaven has kind of always been trash tier armies or weapons team armies. So I think that playing a little bit around with the chariot scheme to enhance the war machines adds a little bit of depth to the Skaven. And we all know that, we're Skaven main here. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Will this make you more likely to use some of the war machines next time you play Skaven? Let me know, and hopefully we'll see you in another video here at the Art of Save Scumming.